What's up, people? Welcome back to the okay, no, take two. What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. So Gimmick puppets have been going up. There has been some support announced. I haven't really looked too much into the support because I've been extremely busy with a couple of other projects, but either way, something that I haven't been too busy for is seeing the price increase. So if you like we do here, please like, subscribe. If not, it is all good. Still trying to get to 500. With all out the way, let's get into this. Gimmick puppet Chimera doll from Battle of the Legend Heroes Revenge. So this is this is one of those cards where I kind of sworn was going to be a little bit higher, but to be to be honest, this is also it's also kind of hit or miss for some of these cards. You got this right here, near mint first dead 216 with the 122 shipping, so that would probably put it at about $3.36 in the $3 range. So if you include the shipping, you're paying about $3 for this card. You're probably get a play set for maybe around $5-6 bucks, depending on who you're getting it from. But to be honest, when it gets closer to hitting support, we're probably gonna maybe see a reprint of a lot of this stuff, so kind of capitalize on it now. Gimmick puppet Bisque doll. I'm just gonna leave it there. I think that's how you pronounce that. You got the common short print, which really is going for a lot of money, but the super rare is going for some good money. I did find myself a couple of copies of some of these cards here, but right here you got it kind of trending at 50 cents. Then it shot up. It was it's saying it was in the 5, and oh yes it is, because you got the light plate for around $3, but then the second this is gone, you got near mint for $6.95, $7.97. So we're looking at about a $6 to $5 card. This person only has 3 copies of them, so I guess when this is gone, they'll kind of go back up into that $7 range. So this, like I said, there's a lot of hype for for cards for this, especially because if you guys remember, a lot of people saw the Unchained support and they're like, oh yeah, it looks cool, and then the subs kind of it wasn't just the second the support announced, it just completely shot up. It did have its little spike, but eventually kind of came back down. You get the searcher for $8. You get a lot of you get the blue dog for under $5, and then the second the support hit, went up a little bit, and then when they realized how good it was, it all kind of just shot up and became extremely hard. Extremely hard, honestly not extremely hard to find, but kind of expensive to play. So this could be a lot of players kind of thinking that, hey, if I want to play this deck, I might as well get it now before it all kind of goes crazy, because it becomes good and it'll go way expensive. Gimmick puppet magnet doll, this is actually a comment that I have to probably look for after I do this video. I have a good amount of common stuff right here, and to be honest, that's why I like having the common stuff, because you're sitting here and you're okay, cool, this came common. I didn't find any gold rare, but I kind of thought about how come the common, how come the commons kind of going the same as the gold? And this is probably a mixture of people just not liking the gold rarity, and gold gold rare probably sets sets Gold Series, or Gold Series Haunted Mine, all that didn't have as much printing as core sets, reprint sets, or even legendary collection type sets. It's something to where if Konami probably is gonna print just an example, if Konami says, okay, we want to print 1,000 cases of the core set, then it's okay, then they're not gonna sit there and say, okay, we're also gonna print 1,000 cases of this this gold rare set. Usually maybe it'll be more 800. So it pretty much kind of puts it into a position to where if you want to if you want to play a deck, and this is one of the cards that it needs to be good, no matter which version you're getting, they're both hard to get. It is there's an easier to get version and a harder to get version. So that's pretty much the reason why you got both of these going for the same price, even though technically this is way higher rarity. But people also don't like the gold rare, so you got the gold rare going for about around $3 range, and then this one is kind of creeping up. It says market price, and I'm gonna just check the comment real quick, because that one is around the 3. If you check the market price on that one, Near mint first hit, we're looking at 323, like with the $1 shipping. So we're pretty much paying about like, you know, $4, like the difference of a couple cents between the common and the gold version. Gimmick Puppet Scissor Arms. It's just something that I never seen this one before. Like I said, I was looking through all the stuff to find any Gimmick Puppet stuff, and I did not find any Scissor Arms, and I've never seen this card before. But this is one that's kind of like spiked up like really hard. It was kind of going for about 40 cents. The heavily played versions are around $3. Moderately played around, you know, $4. Like, you know, like, well, if we had the $1 shipping, kind of closer to $5. Light played first edition, we're looking at around $5. We're looking around like $5.50 range. So like we're pretty much paying about like $5 for this card if you're gonna get it, and it's in pretty decent, you know, condition. A lot of this stuff from number hunters, people really kind of didn't care about it. So like they kind of, you know, like threw it in their bulk and maybe it got messed up. People kind of left, you know, kind of like left it out. They didn't kind of put it in a place where it's like, you know, like with, you know, even like sets from, even like comments from core sets were like taken better care of than like stuff from number hunters. But you know, like slowly but surely, thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is no matter, as long as Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't do rotation, you never know what's going to come back. Gimmick Puppet of Nightmare. I just pulled it up like this just because I want to be able to see all, you know, like all three of the versions. You got the regular ultra rare kind of going for about like $2.19. The ultra rare, the silver version, it's saying like 23.52 cents. We'll take a look at that in a second. But the super rare from number hunters is kind of holding around like the $5 range. To be honest, like if you're for the person that likes to like play like original rarity, or you know, like you know, like it's kind of debate between is original rarity, high rarity. If it gets reprinted in a higher rarity, it kind of depends on the player. To be honest, like certain players say, well, you know, if it's printed in high rarity, that's the low rarity. But I guess it kind of depends on the set. To be honest, to me, it really doesn't matter. This is the higher rarity, but a lot of people, I guess, they like the look of the, you know, of the Gimmick Puppet. And the ultra rare going for about $2 is about right. But the silver one, I kind of wanted to check out this one because it was kind of going in that $5 range, and then it's kind of just gone down. So if you get like the silver version of this, it's literally just like, you know, like you know, 50 cents with like, you know, with the $1. So we're looking about like, you know, like 1 to 150. So like to be honest, if you want to play this deck, there is an extremely budget version, unless you want to kind of get picky with which you know, which color you want your letters to be. So kind of like moving over from Gimmick Puppet, going into a little bit of branded right here to end this off of. We got Albion the Sanctified Dragon. Let's see. So this is like, you know, like this is pretty much going to allow you to do the Gimmick Puppet lock, and I believe it did not get a reprint, so it was kind of low. You know, people didn't care about it. It was like $10. It was like one of the more expensive. It still was one of the more expensive cards from branded. You know, as it was like, you know, it was like I guess, you know, Brandon was seen as like a pretty good like budget option, or a good deck for like people just, you know, starting off to kind of like go into. But now that it's become, you know, kind of meta, because you got the Tier 0 Snake Eye, and hitting that Gimmick Puppet lock is like so good against it. You got this one copy near mid first hit for 1146. I guess if you want, he has a 0% with 14 sales, so if you trust that, you can pick that one up. But like right after that one's gone, you got near mint first hit 21, near mint first hit, you know, 23. So we're pretty much looking at like $22. Like these two right here are pretty low, but they have 0% sales. Once you go over here to people with 1% with a little bit more sales, 5,000, you know, like 201. These are a little bit more trustworthy. We're looking at about like 27, about like a $25. So we're looking at like, I guess like value wise, people are probably gonna try to like say, oh yeah, 21. But like, to be honest, like it just depends on if you're gonna trust these people. But we're looking at about $24 to $26 depending on which, you know, like depending on who you're getting it from. For the Albion the Sanctifier Dragon. Branded Fusion, just regular Branded Fusion started to go up. I actually have a couple of Albion Albion, oh my god, of the structured deck Albaz Strike. Man, I was gonna call it the wrong freaking thing. The structure deck Albaz Strike. I have a couple of these sealed now. I was thinking of opening them up for a couple of the staples and to get the branded fusions, and they have started to go up, but I don't think I'm gonna open them yet. You got the near mint purchase for like $2.51 with the $1 shipping, so we're looking at pretty much like $3.50 to $4 like for these cards. So you pretty much want to run this at 3 just because you want it to, like, you know, get the whole ball get the whole ball rolling. You really only have one other option, which is the ultimate rare. So a lot of people are just gonna opt to run like the super, And then the last card we want to talk about is Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, which is one of the big bad boys of, you know, like pretty much like one of the big bad boys of the extra deck. I know one of the main thing is to do the Gimmick puppet lock, but you know, like if you're not trying to do that, if you're trying to play for Wonder, or if you're playing for Wanderies, you could also, you know, go into this, try to get some negates. We're looking at right here, it was like a little bit higher at one point, and it has kind of come down. It did go down to 20, but it's kind of starting to like go back up a little bit. We're looking at, oh no, shipping included, like $19.99, about $20, so it is kind of still bottoming out at $20 for the one from the 2022 mega pack. The original right here, like the original ultra run from 2020, might be a little bit higher, yeah, slightly. Right here you got this one with the 75-cent shipping, so we're looking at about 20, 21. Then like right after this one's gone, 21 flat, and then this one with the 99 cents. So we're pretty much looking for like, you know, like 20 for the reprint, 21 for the original, and then you got the freaking, you know, Starlight Rare that's going for like really high. It's going for about like $185. So like, to be honest, if you're trying to play the deck right now as like a way to counter the meta, be careful, because we could see some of these cards on the ban list. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Peace out, and I'll catch you in the next one.